What's up with my people on this Memorial Day? Y'all know Uncle Jack Jack gonna say something crazy, but I like y'all to look at this picture, man, because I'm gonna start it off with I'm the darkest person in my family, so I'm gonna show y'all a picture of my granddaddy right here. Look at it. So by me showing y'all that, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get straight to the dragon's head. You feel me? Uh, in May 1, 1865, some of the first free black men recovered they friends' bodies after the Civil War ended. They got caught and got put in Confederate prison, and their bodies just got brutalized. They got murdered. Anything that you could possibly think bad happened to these people. So they went and recovered their bodies after the Civil War from these prison camp burial sites where their bodies was just dumped on top of each other. You feel me? So they got their bodies, buried their bodies separate in a cemetery. All right, they called it Declaration Day or the National Remembrance Day, and each year they would go, pay tribute to their friends, and then it went until later on down the line where they called it Memorial Day. And yes, I think every soldier should be represented on this day, but I'm just giving y'all a little taste of history. The only reason why I'm saying it is, man, because I see time is trying to repeat itself. They trying to bring black people back. You know what I'm saying? And I stand strong with my black people. I got white friends, I got black friends, and I just showed y'all a picture of my granddaddy, man. I'm on both ends, and you see I'm 5%. But what I don't like is how dumbfounded my black people are, man. Y'all gotta know y'all history. You feel me? All right. It's a reason why I think that in schools they teach you about slavery and anything that happened after slavery. All right, because when they teach you about slavery, anything happened after slavery, they teach you about how we learn about the accomplishments of a slave underneath a slave master. All right, they teach you about how we learn about a freedom fighter or a revolutionary like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X that was killed and then they movement was put at a halt. But they don't teach you about we was already kings and queens and pharaohs back in the day. They teach you about the plantation to the present or the cotton field to the current. All right, but they don't teach you about Tampa, Mansa Musa. They don't teach you about the Nile Valley of Civilization, Timbuktu, or the lost city of Atlantis. They don't teach you about that. That was black people. They don't teach you about how we was already rich and living above our means. And then when the Europeans came and got us and beat us and turned us into slaves, and that's when we became inside plantation. That's when we became slaves. So they don't teach you how we was already up. They just teach you how we was down, and now we starting to try to come up. You know what I'm saying? Because if they condition a mind to say, oh well, when you was in slavery, you didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? You worked day in and day out for free. And now we're making 10, 20, $30 an hour. Someone's making more than that. And now they like, oh, we up. You got to buy a house, or you got a little apartment, a little condo, whatever the case may be. And you was like, and then they condition your brain to say, you know what? We doing way better than what we was doing in slavery. No, we was doing way better before we got brought from our own countries and got enslaved. Hey man, I can go on and on for days, man, but it's just the mere fact of the matter is I watched this dude that's supposed to be leading the country, changing every name possible to fit and make it suitable for him. And then when he does wrong, I see people making excuses for him, like, oh, well, he should be doing, he's making the world, but no, he's not. You know what I'm saying? He even built a statue of Christopher Columbus on him finding America. He didn't find, first of all, if you want to say, he was a third person in America. And then he didn't even lay a foot on North American soil. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, he wasn't even American himself. He was Spanish. I wonder what Trump say when he found out that Christopher Columbus was actually Spanish. Did y'all even know that? He wasn't even American. He wasn't European. He was Spanish. His boats was even named after Spanish. They were Spanish names. Like, man, I can go on and on for days, man. But anyway, man, open up your minds, man. We was already rich in our own way, man, before we got beaten, brought over here as slaves. You feel me? So, I mean, happy Memorial Day to everybody, or happy Decoration Day, or happy National Remembrance Day. Anyway, man, y'all heard it from Uncle Jack Jack, because y'all know I'm going to speak my mind, but it ain't in vengeance or stuff like that. But that's why, how white people say, like, catch a white person in the line, they be like, no, I'm not racist. I got a black friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm not racist. I got a white granddaddy.